Yeah, my name's Richard Lane. I'm a partner in a sales performance company called Durhamlane. We focus on providing sales consultancy, training and coaching, and also feel we have a 360 offering because we also offer business development services. So where clients are looking to grow their portfolio or looking to perhaps get into new client acquisition areas or geographies, then we often help out with that too. So when we set up the business, we were looking for an IT infrastructure. Myself and my business partner, we're not IT, we don't have IT backgrounds, and wanted to keep it simple, wanted to minimise our investment and have a system that was robust. So when you put those together, it's sometimes feels like that's a difficult thing to achieve, but we set out with that goal. I'd heard a lot about the cloud over the last few years, and a lot of people for it, and there are some people against it too. I felt that when you considered the size of our business at startup, although we're looking to expand rapidly, for me that didn't really become a difficult decision because of the ability to get the range of services that you do for the minimal investment. When choosing a solution, we were clearly listening to the voices against cloud services as much as we were for the voices that were praising it, and part of our decision was around Microsoft as an organisation typically comes into markets as a second phase, and then builds on them really quickly. And our research showed us the amount of investment and level of commitment Microsoft have put behind the cloud offering as their future strategy. And being one of the largest companies in the world, perhaps the most well-known technology company, it felt like it was a comfortable place for us when going forward with a solution that was going to be cloud-based. I think the reality has exceeded my expectations. From a implementation point of view, it's been very simple. From a access and availability point of view, we haven't had any area to be concerned of just yet. The breadth of offering is much wider than it would have been if we'd had to go out and buy a server and create our system from scratch. And I'm not a technical minded person particularly. I sort of see myself as a self-known non-techie. I dabble, but find myself getting into trouble quite quickly. And what I found with the cloud and the service that we have from Microsoft is that it's been very simple to implement. It's broader range of service than perhaps I expected, and it's been very reliable so far. Well, we were in I think a good position that we weren't moving to the cloud. We were really rather starting with the cloud. I think one of the areas, however, that impressed me with Microsoft is the ability to mix and match services. So as we scale our business, we may find there are areas which we don't want to put in the cloud, and Microsoft does have the ability and the breadth of service and offering that you can mix both sort of on-premise with cloud so that you can operate a multi-tiered system. If I had to give any piece of advice for someone moving to a cloud-only route, then I think it would really be to understand what you're trying to achieve. I set out with some very clear objectives about what I wanted from the services that we were procuring, also what I wanted to be able to offer our clients in terms of value-added services that perhaps you don't see anywhere else, and we've been able to achieve that with a cloud-based service. I think if you have an organisation that is moving across from the cloud, then there will be other considerations that you need to make sure that you take care of, particularly if there's a migration element. As I say, we were lucky not to have that as an initial challenge for our business. When it comes to implementing anything like a cloud-based service or any technology, you need a strong partner behind you. I've had the fortune of both being a supplier to Perfect Image, but also now a customer. So I know the team very well. I felt all the way through the process they were incredibly supportive about what we were trying to achieve, and did convert some of the ideas that I shared with them into really practical tips about how to make the best of the cloud implementation. I think that feeling of support is essential. I have a great team here that look after me at Perfect Image, and I know they're just a phone call away, and also just a short walk away should I need to get hold of them for anything.